Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, guys. In today's video, we're gonna have a look at one of the newish Void Legendary Champions that were added to the game. I am currently on the test server. Unfortunately, I'm not lucky enough to have the champion just yet, but I can guarantee you that he is my most wanted Void Legendary for PvE content in the game. I am talking about the new Lizardman, Pheidi Tealcrest, or you're pronouncing it something like this. Basically, this champion is absolutely freaking OP for PvE content, guys. Super powerful for Hydra, and even better for the new Chimera clan boss. Just a crazy champion all around. It does so many different things. The best option for block buffs after Feral, in my opinion. This video is brought to you by Marvel Strike Force, so I just want to say thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. Marvel Strike Force is a free mobile squad RPG game, a hero collector game where you get to create teams made of your favorite superheroes and supervillains and defend the universe versus threats like Doctor Doom and Apocalypse. New players can unlock up to 17 free different characters just by playing the game in the very first 30 days. Characters like Spider-Man, Deadpool, Captain America, Thor, and many others, guys. Your main goal is to develop your squad and characters, complete missions to unlock gear and some other additional valuable resources, and once you're done saving the universe, you can then challenge other players in PvP game modes like Arena or Alliance Wars. Plus, they are releasing new game modes constantly, new ways to battle with your roster in a constantly evolving meta. You can join forces with friends and other players and participate in raids, campaigns, splits, and cosmic crucible tournaments and earn rewards. The synergy and team composition is a game changer in Marvel Strike Force, guys. Each character has unique abilities that can boost and support their teammates, especially if they are from the same faction like the Avengers or the X-Men. If you guys like what you see on the screen and you want to get involved, you want to help and support the channel, you can download the game by using the link in the description down below or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. New characters are constantly being added to the game, guys, and of course you're going to be able to unlock additional characters and even costumes from Marvel movies, TV show, comics, and more. To give you guys a head start, use the limited time promo code VENOMGIFT to unlock Venom for free, plus of course other additional goodies. Thanks to Marvel Strike for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to download the game by using the link in the description down below. With the A1, attacks one enemy 2 times, each hit heals all allies by 5% of this champion's max HP, the more the better. Each hit also has a chance to fill the turn meter of the ally with the lowest turn meter by 10%. So that can be very nice because it's each hit. So basically you're going to get 20% turn meter. If by any chance is going to heal the first ally and you're going to have a second ally that has the lowest HP, that turn meter will go to the other ally, which is very, very nice. Then with the A2, on the Teal Wings, on a 3-turn cooldown fully booked, attacks all enemies. Before attacking, removes all buffs from all enemies, because why not? He can do that. Then has a 100% chance to place block buffs and a decreased speed debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. But that's not all, because he will also fill the turn meter of all allies by 15%. With the A3, Sky Mirage places an increased resistance and a perfect veil buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Now this skill fully booked will be on a 4-turn cooldown, and he will decrease the cooldown of all ally active skills except this champion's by 3 turns. The cooldown of this skill cannot be decreased by other cooldown decreasing effects, which means masteries, other champions that reset skills, reflex gear, impulse gear, merciless gear, etc. All that stuff will not work for this champion. So I'm going to show you the best build that you can have on Pheidi. Then we have the passive. Turn meter fill effects on allies under crowd control debuffs are 30% more effective. Whenever a ship debuff is removed or expires on an ally, heals that ally by 25% of their max HP and places an increased speed buff on them for 1 turn. If there are multiple champions, of course, only one will actually activate. Now, even though he might seem pretty interesting for arena content as well, I'm not really gonna take this champion in arena because yes, sheep and all that, I feel like it's just not that much in there to really justify it and be like, oh my god, absolutely OP for arena. But for PvE content, it's absolutely amazing. We have a resistance aura in all battles, 80 resistance, very, very nice. Let me just quickly show you the build that I have on the champion, guys. So, probably you guessed it. Relentless, the best build for this champion because, hey, nothing can decrease the cooldowns of the skills. Which means that the more turns this champion takes, the better for you because you can use the other skills more often. The main things that you want to prioritize on the champion, guys, as much speed as possible, as much accuracy as possible, depending on where you're planning to use the champion, of course, and as much HP as possible. Now, you might be looking and say, oh my god, 100k HP at 300 plus speed? Well, considering that he has a 23,000 HP base, 100k HP is actually really not hard to achieve if you have some decent pieces of gear. Plus, my gear is not even fully ascended to really max that HP. Yes, that's the weapon right there. Still a lot of room for improvement. That's the helmet. Triple roll on speed, thankfully. That's the shield. A double roll on speed, double on accuracy. Then we have the gloves. Ascension on defense percentage. Then we have the chest. No ascension on anything that matters. It's just flat attack. And we have the boots, which, by the way, the boots are actually pretty damn sexy. Then we have a pinpoint set next to the speed and the relentless, which will give us a more accuracy and 10% more speed. The champion has a pretty good base speed at 105. A good amulet and an accuracy banner, which again is not really fully ascended. Doesn't have very good substats. Now I do have a 5-star blessing, which actually really inflates the stats quite a bit. 8,500 HP from the blessing, 75 accuracy and resistance from the blessing, which is overall really, really helpful, right? But these are the total stats. 107k HP, 332 speed, 3.3k defense, 516 accuracy. I don't care about crit rate, crit damage, resistance, attack, because that is completely irrelevant. Now, I want to use this champion in the Hydra and in the Chimera today, guys. I have no relic on the champion, which of course will add additional stats. And they are different relics that can help with the turn meter increase, especially when you're putting in the gemstones. These are the masteries. We have offense and support. Now, I have Cycle of Magic. Cycle of Magic can help with the A2. And the main reason why I got this is because I want to have Lasting Gifts on 2 to increase the duration of buffs on my team. You want to have Arcane Celerity. You can even have, of course, Rapid Response because we do get buffs, more turn meter, which is definitely really, really good. And we have Master Hexer. Then I decided to go with Wardmaster S tier 6 just to get some additional damage from the champion. But let's head over straight to the clan bosses, guys. Hydra clan boss, let's start with that. We're not going to do full runs. I'm just going to play it for a little bit just to kind of like get a good grasp. But when we are talking about Hydra especially, honestly, there are really not many champions that can be better than this one. Decrease speed, which let's just say is not the most important thing anymore, but block buffs, perfect veil, increase resistance, and of course, decreases the cooldown of the skills. You're getting healing and tons of turn meter, which is absolutely amazing. So we're going to run this team right here, guys. Instead of Krisk, because we already have decreased speed, we have increased speed, you could really bring in any other provoker. A Molly Tankard, you can bring in pretty much anyone. But with Krisk, we're going to have ally protection, we're going to increase the duration of buffs, and of course, we're going to get a decreased attack and defense down in case if Lydia gets resisted. The best option before this one is Feral. Feral has the passive that gives you additional damage and all that, but this is the second best option as block buffs, perfect veil for the Hydra clan boss. Glakehead is very solid as well, so just to make sure we're not going to get feared and all that, and because we don't have the head of Blight in here, we're going to start with the A3, so that will be a bit of a waste, but that's absolutely fine. Then we can actually go in with an ally attack. get the job done. We'll land some decreased speed. We can slowly stack the A2 on Theox, so we increase his attack. Let's land the debuffs. Let's put that provoke on the head of Decay. Let's crack on with Ninja. Put the block buffs. Decrease speed on everybody else. And slowly, let's just slaughter the Hydra clan boss. Slay the Hydra. Increase the duration of buffs with Mikage, which is definitely really helpful. Apply more pressure on the enemies. And just like that, you're just covering so many different things with one champion. My most wanted Void Legendary for PvE content. My real most wanted Void champion, of course, is still Shuzan. But that's mainly for PvP rather than PvE. For PvE, this one became my most wanted now. Such a powerhouse, especially in the Chimera, guys. Just wait till we go to that boss. You're definitely going to be pretty damn impressed. So let's take down the head of Torment because it's tormenting us here too much. We want to get rid of it. Theox, of course, you proc the fear. Why not? Why wouldn't you do it? Turn 5, we have 9 million damage. And soon, we shall have even more. Let's put our defense down. In this scenario where we're using Theox, it's now really going to be extremely helpful to have this skill that resets the cooldowns. But when you're using other champions, you see extra turn with Relentless. We can land that. Gain the turn meter on the team. And now let's just assume we're not using the A1 on Theox. If you have a champion like Thor or somebody else in the team that would really benefit from using the A2, the A3 more often, absolutely amazing. Same with Ninja. Ninja benefits a lot from using the A2 and the A3, especially that he is going to stack his passive much faster. If you need to have a provoke in, because the Hydra heads roll out so fast nowadays with the changes, that champion can come in hand because you use the provoke, you kill the head of Decay, bang, you reset, Krisk has the provoke again available, you know? So that's definitely really powerful. There we go. We got 2 heads popping up. What do we have? Exactly what I was saying. Exactly what I was saying. Provoke. Check. And then we need to have block buffs for the head of Blight. But let's make sure we have something available from there. So we're going to use it from Lydia. Man, I cannot get over this thing where my champions are not joining in the ally attack. Honestly, it's just horrendous. I hate it. I'm so used to the old version of Hydra, you know. Probably you guys are in the same boat. I'm not really manualing Hydra at all anymore for the last few weeks. So it is what it is. Right now, I can of course either reset the rest of the champions. That will put me in a bad spot. So if I'm doing this, I'm gonna get feared. But I will count on Mikage to have the A2 available. Hopefully, I can't really remember if she has it or not. And like that, we can actually cleanse the fear. Unfortunately, she doesn't, but at least we haven't got any Toxic Cloud. And another good thing about this champion is that is Void Affinity. We're not going to have any issues with getting weak hits and stuff when we're trying to land the block buff, so that's a massive plus. So we're going to risk it for the Chocolate Biscuit. Hopefully we're not going to get fear. There we go, beautiful, an extra turn. Let's do that again. So we decrease the cooldowns of all of the champions. So now again, we don't have defense down and weaken, no problem. Lydia will bring it. We can use the A2 on Ninja again and do crazy damage. We can use the AoE on Theox, for example, and get more damage as well. Ally attack. We have everything available. So that's why this champion is so damn powerful. Very nice champion. Hopefully we're going to see more of them in the future and not just trashy champions diluting the pool, especially for Void champions. Because for the last 1 year and a bit, we got so many trash champions that are Void legendaries. Look at that. Boston, count 10, 51 million damage. That reset helps a lot. Of course, you can use it in a team with Tranda. Even better, actually, because you're going to be able to do some crazy damage with Tranda. You're going to have block buffs. You're going to have decreased speed. And at the moment, if you're running a Yumeko, that won't really be very helpful, right? Because you can't really apply anything else with Yumeko that really matters, and you cannot do by using a different champion with a curse set, right? So this is going to be a very solid champion. Now I'm going to end the battle just to kind of like have a quick look at the results right here. Theox 19, Krisk 12, Pheidi almost 1, Lydia 2, Mikage 400k, and Ninja 24 million damage. And of course, that's thanks to Pheidi, the reset, and them having good builds and all that. But if we are going to go over to the Chimera this time around, guys, and you're going to be in for a surprise here. We're going to run this team. The new Fusion champion, which everybody says is trash. I still don't think she's trash. I actually think she's amazing for the Chimera, especially with that revive skill. We're going to run Marius. We're going to run Raiho Bone Spear. We're going to run Pheidi. And we are going to run, of course, Newt in here. So we're going to have decreased speed, block buffs. We're going to have tons of debuffs. Plenty of healing, plenty of revive. Just imagine how often we can revive now on the ramp form, right? So we're going to start, of course, with the block buffs and decreased speed. We're going to start with the increased speed from Lady Noelle. We're going to apply some debuffs right there. Let's put increased accuracy, increased defense, because we're going to reset after, which is fine. Another enemy max HP hitting the boss. Okay, you steal my buffs, not a problem. Reset. Healing. Get the increased speed up and running. Get the block buffs. Get some more damage in there with Marius. Get some more in there with Newt. And just like that, we are already at 6.5 million damage. Extra turn. Beautiful. Let's use the A2 once again. Get the thermometer up and running. It's not just because we want to land the debuffs. We want to have that thermometer from the A2, from the A1. Then, extra turn with Marius. Let's just do some more damage. Most likely we're gonna get hit by the boss right there. Seems like yeah, this one is landing the debuffs, right? Actually, no, the A1 is with a provoke. Sorry, what am I talking about? But that's fine. Extra turn, look at that. Reset the skills again. Raiho, we can do whatever we want right now. We can actually land debuffs again, because why not? We can go in with Marius, more damage once again. We can get that increased speed once again. Another enemy max HP with my boy Nati right here. We can land more debuffs to make sure that decreased speed stays in for 2 turns. We can put block buffs. Extra turn with Marius again. And just smack the boss. Look at that. Turn 2, 12 million damage. Almost 13 million damage. So just imagine how much damage you are going to basically rank up with a team like this. Look at the thermometer just popping in. The healing as well. So this is an amazing combo with this team. Now, if I would have, of course, Cena instead of Lady Noelle, that would be even crazier. Then, of course, I would have to change, most likely, Raiho Bone Spear for Lydia to get increased speed. But that's fine. It would work. Actually, no. Cena has the increased speed. What am I talking about? You see, not having the champion, you forget about it. And again, we can do this. Decrease the cooldowns. Get the increased speed up once again. It's just freaking amazing. That's why I really want to get this champion. I really want to get this champion. So hopefully, they might do something like a 15x event or a 10x, 2x on Voids while the fusion is active as well. You see, Relentless works amazing. Yes, you are losing buffs, but that's fine. Absolutely fine. We have champions that can remove buffs from the boss, so we don't have to worry about that part. So it's very, very helpful, actually. Let's use the A3 from Raiho. We can use this from Newt, so we get a counter attack. And look at that again. Bang. Increase speed. So we're never really running out of important buffs. And look at the damage. It's just crazy how much damage you can add on the boss like this. With enemy max HP. Enemy max HP is the best option at the moment. I'm not going to use that skill on Raiho because it's not really going to be pointless. It's not going to be any point, sorry. It's going to be pointless. The boss will lose all of the buffs. It would have been nice to have the defense down just to gain some additional damage, but it is what it is. So let's go in like this. To be honest, I was definitely able to use that from Raiho, but that's fine. We're going to do it on the next form. So let's go once again. And look at that. 5 turns, we got 24 million damage. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So right now we can actually revive. We want to get our Raiho up and running. We can put the block buffs, the decreased speed. We want to have that on. We want to put more debuffs with Raiho. Actually, we lost the decreased speed because this boss is being naughty. Let's do that. And the good thing is, guys, that I can actually just go ham with the champions and kill them. It doesn't matter because we're going to have that revive available so often. I just waited to put the increased accuracy so we can complete some trials as well. That's one. Decrease this so we have the revive available once again. Newt can go in again. That's fine. He's going to die too. Not a problem. We can do this again. Get some more healing on Marius. And I'm not really paying attention to trials and all that right now, guys. So if we're doing any, it's good. If we're not doing any again, it's gonna be good. So let's get some more healing up and running. We can apply more debuffs because the boss will soon meta more. So we want to make sure we're keeping that on for the moment. Decrease speed, block buffs, revive once again. Lady Noelle is trash, guys. She's not good at all. That revive is just freaking OP and amazing at the same time. So let's give the rest increased accuracy. Let's kill that Marius again because it doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because we're going to have the reset of the skills in just a second. So that will actually help us a lot. There we go. We're back on track. We can revive again. The only thing is if I revive, most likely the boss will kill them now. So I'm going to wait with the revive one more turn. There we go. Lots of debuffs, not a problem. Raiho has that available so she can actually drop the cleanse. Get me some healing. I wasn't supposed to do that, but that's fine. We actually got the decreased speed, which will keep the boss on for a little longer. We can just go in with the A2. No need to basically debuff with Raiho for the moment. Get me some healing. Marius, A1 only. Boss Metamorphs. Yes, we haven't got crazy damage during the ramp form, but we were able to revive our champions all the freaking time, which is massive, right? Supposed to use the A3 on Newt right there, but for whatever reason, I haven't done it. Okay, now we will need some healing. Look at that. Beautiful. Tons of healing on all of my champions. We got some turn meter. Now we can land the decreased speed and block buffs. Beautiful. Now we can get some healing on the rest of the champions from Lady Noelle. Get the increased speed. Put immunity. Enemy max HP from Newt. Marius, unfortunately, won't get to use it because we will reset. And now everybody will have the skills available once again. Let's get some more increased speed. More healing if needed. Most likely not. Extra turn to gain the increased defense and increased accuracy for the rest if they feel like they need it, but they might not. We can debuff again with Raiho. So you can just constantly use your skills, guys. Especially if you have him on a Relentless, is just massive. Look at that. You're adding so much damage every single form except during the ramp form, right? So it is just crazy. If we were going to get an extra turn, we were going to reset the skills, but we're going to be able to do that now. So if anyone has any big skills to use, we can use them right before. Let's waste this on Raiho again. So put that defense down and weaken for 3 turns. Look at that. Beautiful. You see? Increase speed once again. Get some healing. No point to use that from Raiho, so we're going to go with the A3. Enemy max HP again. And we have what? 40 million damage in 13 turns. Decrease speed once again. We don't need it, but we need that turn meter, so let's go. Again, Marius is going to take an extra turn later, which is fine. We lost the buffs because I don't really have protection only on Lady Noelle. But you know what? That doesn't matter either. So we're going to land the debuffs with Raiho again. We got the Brimstone up and running. We're going to put a counter attack on Newt. We're going to get turn meter. We're going to get some healing. We can A1 right there. Marius extra turn, so we gain the increased defense back. And slowly and surely, we are just building up more damage and more damage. So this team, because I'm not planning to run it all the way to the end, guys, I will use this skill because my decreased speed is only for 1 turn, and I don't want to use it next turn. This team can easily hit 200 plus million if you manual. Now, on auto, of course, it's going to be a completely different story. You cannot control when you're using the skills, like I'm doing it on manual right now. So keep that in mind. But on auto is massive. Look at that. Reset all of the skills again. Another round of enemy max HP. So most likely we're going to get to 50 million damage. We can gain that increased speed once again. We don't really need the healing. 52 million damage. Like, what else? What else do I need to say about this champion? Absolutely freaking amazing, guys. And it was added not in this batch for Christmas. It was added before. I just did not really have a chance to make a guide on the champion. But look at that. Finally on a new form, and we already have almost half of the damage that we need to 1 key. I haven't paid attention to trials and all that, but having a champion like Pheidi in the team will enable your damage dealers to deal crazy damage and your support champions to constantly buff, debuff, etc. So that's all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about Pheidi? Do you want to get the champion? As I mentioned, my most wanted Void champion for PvE content. And do not sleep on Lady Noelle, guys, because I know a lot of you guys will get influenced by seeing all of the people commenting trash about every single fusion. They've done it for every single one of them. They've done it for Nut. They've done it for all of the fusions, calling them trash. So make sure you guys are paying attention to your account. Do I need to make this fusion? Will this fusion champion help me in any content at all or not? Then decide if you're skipping it or not. Do not get influenced by me or by any other person out there. Look at your own account. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.